Um, they rejected our proposal this morning, and I mean the general spirit was actually correct. They said that it wasn't attractive, and they're right. It's not attractive to the board and the management team because we would be getting rid of the board and the management team. And the board collected 4 million in board fees last year. The CEO is making close to 30 million annually. The CEO, by the way, has bought $0 of stock in the open market since he's been CEO for close to 6 years. So it's not attractive to them. It's very attractive to shareholders, but it's not attractive to them, and they're it's anticipated their reaction in terms of they're not owners, they're employees collecting a paycheck.
All right, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Of course, my wife decided to try to call right now, but I'm gonna silence her. She knows too. Let me go. Let me do not disturb. All right, let's fucking go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Thanks everyone for checking out the show. I'm Sean Fitzzzy.
I'm M.
And I'm Bartuc.
And this is the Echo Chamber. A lot's happened since our last show. Burry fudded and sold hard. He tried to dump us twice. RC went on CNBC, Payne, and TBPN to lay out the deal. Burry sold. Fuck Burry. GME sold hard. GME catches a bid. GME sold. RC went on a tweet spree. RC started auctioning dirty socks on eBay to sell. Well, RC started auctioning dirty socks on eBay to pay for eBay. He then got blocked by eBay and unblocked by eBay. He did an interview with some seller guy over the weekend, and all of the eBay sellers loved him. He changed his PFP twice. He gave us a poop tweet on Sunday night that we all should have recognized. Monday was tough. Monday night was even tougher. Kitty came back. Kitty got hacked, and it might have been his fucking brother. All right, how we doing, guys? Everyone doing okay after that?
Doing all right. Doing crazy. Grieving.
Yeah. It was a wild week. As soon as we finished the show Sunday with a alert, just more and more shit started coming out. And then we got the interview, and that interview with RC and CNBC was like top notch. I mean, probably one of the best things I've seen out of him. I added it to the show for last week, so that's like old news now, even though it just happened a week ago. So we won't like rehash too much of that. We got Bartuc and M with us. Bartuc has some good information. He's a big PowerPack whale. So first, let's say hi. How are you doing, Bartuc?
Doing excellent. Feeling good.
Feeling good. Have you bought any PowerPacks since we started the show?
I have not bought any PowerPack since we started the show, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you got your finger on the trigger. So I'm interested in talking about some of those numbers that you saw, you found. There was what was the name of the account that had all that data?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to put him out there.
Okay,
but,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, there was an individual on X, really amazing guy, was able to get some public information that was coming off of the website. And Tuesday, during the launch, he shared some of that information with me. And we're talking millions of dollars of packs happened in a very odd hour from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern overnight. We're talking about millions of dollars were pulled. And I have the weekend data in front of me. They did patch that public information because I don't think they're ready to share it yet. But there was some additional information we were able to get over the weekend. So I can cover that later. I can cover that now whenever you want.
I guess so. The hot topics are that eBay rejected the bid. That happened this morning. So I know we definitely need to get to that. We need to talk about what that rejection could mean as well. Any kind of next steps for GameStop, and then I want to cover the kitty hack and tweet. So I want to get all that in, and then your PowerPack stuff. before we get out of here. But I guess let's just start with the PowerPack stuff because I think you have it in front of you. Like, so
Yep.
why don't you take us through that information, because we're looking for possible revenue sources outside of eBay or whatever's going on with eBay. We still got GameStop, and they need to build some revenue, and it seems like PowerPacks is turning into something pretty massive that we just don't have the full picture on yet. But we got like a little snapshot of it for the weekend. So why don't you take us through that?
Yeah, so I think it's good to step back so we can kind of start from the beginning. PowerPack started in July of 2025. And it was a very small closed beta. And then they started adding invites. So when we started off, we might have been doing hundreds of polls a day. And eventually we got to thousands of polls a day. I've done multiple thousands of polls myself, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and had a really good time doing it. Right. So I'm up, considerably. I had over $100,000, and
Nice.
it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
So the big thing that I would say here is for the weekend that I want everyone to think about is what number would get you excited that was spent on PowerPacks this weekend. I mean, what you tell me, Fitzzzy, what do you think?
Oh, I don't even know. Like, I'd have to do. It's well over $1 million. I'm trying to think of what would get us like $1 billion on a year kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like that would be fucking pretty amazing if we could add $1 billion. So,
okay.
Let's see.
So if I said we did $10 million over the weekend, you'd feel pretty good about that?
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be a very good start.
Okay. And if it was $20 million, how would you feel then?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet too. Just over the weekend?
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking
just over the weekend. Okay. What about $50 million?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so just
definitely.
on Neutronium, it was $50 million.
Just on Neutronium?
Just on Neutronium. That's what I'm saying. This is a bombshell. That's why they have to hide it, because they don't need eBay. When they come out with this information, because it's material now, right? So they have to. Now, what did they do? They launched the public quote unquote release right mid-April, 4/15. So a lot of this information is not hitting on this quarterly earnings, but it's going to be hitting on the next one. So the Neutronium drops, the Lunar drops. Oh, by the way, how much was spent on Lunar? That's a great question. Somewhere between $50 and $100 million this weekend. $50 to $100 million on Lunar. And then the rest of the numbers, it's pretty crazy. It's over $100 million in the rest of the packs.
Jesus,
so
just on the weekend.
Just on the weekends, $200 million, $100 million a day.
So my question around those numbers, because that's definitely one thing I don't totally get, is so what part of that would say GameStop see? Because like there's buyback numbers that I know we get paid on right away. It's a partnership with PSA. So how much of that could we like expect to hit our balance sheet, our revenue?
And here's the thing, that is a black box. We don't know what the percentage of ownership is, if it's a profit share versus revenue. There's a lot of things that we can't really know for sure. So I can't say how much of this is going to GameStop. But if we assume it's a 50-50 split, and I can't imagine Ryan Cohen doing anything less than a 50-50 split to ensure, and I would think he would even do better than that. I would say from a revenue perspective, that means we had around $100 million weekend, right?
Yeah, that's great.
So,
wow. Okay. So
I know that sounds insane, right? So let's temper our expectations. Let's cut that in half and said we had $50 million over the weekend, $25 million a day, right? Now that's a weekend. Let's say the weekend's hot. Let's say that's double a weekday. So let's say we're getting 10 million on a weekday and 20 million on a weekend day. That would mean we're getting about 90 million a week.
Yeah, I'm doing my math.
Yes.
Here, times 360.
Yep. So in order to beat GameStop revenue for last year, it's $3.6 billion, right?
Yeah.
So that means at $10 million a day, PowerPacks would beat GameStop revenue. And we're over $10 million a day already. Now the question is, how long does that keep up for? The enthusiasm. There's lots of questions, right? Can this go bigger? And I think it can. I mean, there's other competitors out there that are celebrating for doing, a couple $1 million in a day. And that's why if I was GameStop, I wouldn't want anyone knowing this until it's the right time. Now, I'm sharing this because I know they're very close to having to reveal these numbers. And it just so happened we got lucky with somebody in the community understands how to pull this kind of information that's public. But this is it's pretty spectacular. I mean, I know that Ryan Cohen feels very good because one thing he hasn't mentioned on a single interview is PowerPacks yet. Now,
Yeah, you're right.
let's take a step further. And why does he want eBay? Well, if you're pulling thousands, okay, so we're talking about tens of thousands of packs, right? Tens of thousands of packs. And let's say they don't do the buyback offer. How do they get their money then? They either do a PSA offer, right? So you sell directly to PSA, or you do an eBay offer. You sell directly to eBay. How much in eBay fees has Ryan Cohen generated that he's not getting a single piece of? Now that he's not okay with, because he's getting the PSA.
Yeah.
Yep. He's getting the PSA offer. He's getting the PowerPacks offer. He's not getting the eBay offer. And he's seeing all this money slipping through his fingers. And he's like, why are we going to do that? And even if he doesn't buy eBay outright and gets 10, 20% of it, and then starts recapturing that for GameStop, it's still a win all around. And this could revolutionize, because if you put eBay on PowerPacks, now how much bigger can it go? So that's also probably what he's thinking about. How can we get this accelerated? How can we grow it further? And then the other big question is, why not just own, collectors while you're at it?
Yeah, exactly. And maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's why Nat hasn't done any buying or anything like that. What's up, Sensei? Good to see you out there, bro. J Card 72, but yeah, good to see y'all. Sensei was saying you got to take into account the profits. Really, many people sell back to GameStop or PSA. Yeah, lots of sellbacks.
Right. So if you assume that they sell back on $10 million at 15%, you can do the math. That's $1.5 million if they sell back. Now, the other piece that you have to take in context is that many of these cards, and I have thousands of listings here, are purchased well in advance. So what happened? If you bought these cards a year ago, they might be worth $5,000, $10,000 a day, $3,000 a day, $2,000 a day. But a year ago, they might have been a tenth of that, a fifth of that, a third of that. So not only are they making money on the PowerPack sellback, they're also making money on the arbitrage of buying and then selling later in a very heavy bull market. So there's lots of ways for GameStop to win here. And I really love PowerPacks. It's a very enjoyable experience. I can't wait for them to add all these other updates that everyone in the community wants. Roaring Sensei wants. And by the way, great stream. It was amazing. I can't believe Larry showed up. It was awesome. And during his birthday week. So PowerPacks is a success in my book, and I think it's almost beyond anything I could have hoped for.
And it's just beginning to.
Yeah, and they just dropped chase cards. I don't know if you saw this. They just dropped a few $100,000 more in chase cards. So, I mean, what does that tell you? They put a first edition Charizard in. Looks like it was pulled multiple times last week. What did people do? They sold it back. So what does that mean? That 15%, they're getting those fees back. Everything's working out pretty good there. It's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. All right. So, you've been real quick. Why don't you tell everyone, you've been around GameStop for a long time, right?
Yeah, so I started investing in GameStop in 2020, but I've been going to GameStop and playing video games since, the 90s.
Since the 90s. Yeah, just you're an OG shareholder as well. I know you've been around for a long time, and you got into PowerPacks, I guess, but you've always been into Pokemon too, or just is this kind of a newer thing? Okay.
Yeah, so I actually had in 1999 many first editions. The only thing I held on to was my first edition fossil binder. So, and then it also had some Japanese in there. So I had a Japanese Sabrina's Gengar. I just got graded last year. Came back PSA 9. It was in a binder for 25 years. I couldn't believe it, but I was very happy about that. But yeah, nice. Definitely love Pokemon too.
So did you? You might have told us I was kind of doing a few other things, but how much have you spent on PowerPacks? Are you comfortable sharing that?
Yeah, it's fine. I have it, public in my profile. Over 300,000. It might be 500,000. I don't know what it is right now. I do updates every 3 to 6 months, but over 300,000 for sure.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah. They need you need your own binder or something for you to choose
Oh,
from. Another BB.
That would be a diamond hands. It would need to be Buck's binder diamond hands, because that means everything you pull in there you should hold on to, because that's what I like to do.
Yeah, I think I saw. Okay, so you hold everything, huh?
Almost everything. I would say 95%. They kind of don't like that because it's not good for the business model. So in the beginning, it's kind of funny because I was talking to a few GameStop people. I won't give out any names, but they were like, yeah, the ratios, everyone expected that it would be like a 90% cycle rate, and it's like a 20 or 30% cycle rate. And I was like, that's probably me holding on to everything. And they weren't expecting that in the first couple of weeks. So that's an oops. So I like to hold on to everything.
I thought I would be doing more flipping of them when I first got started, but I'm finding out that I don't know, if I find one I like, I definitely will hold them more. I do more holding, but so do you have a strategy on? Well, I guess it's just diamond hold them all, because I've been trying to work out my my strategy on these things, and lately it's been tossing them back if it's under the floors and shit. I throw them back after I pull them, because I'm not up there doing the platinums and lunars, I'm messing with the silvers and shit. So, I don't know. So you think the best move is to hold it all because Pokemon's just getting more and more valuable every day?
Yeah, so here's my strategy, and I'll share this with everybody. I look at expected value. It depends on the person, right? So if you're playing this to do a little gamble or whatever, then you're going to do your strategy your way, and that's fine. So you play it like blackjack. You get a hand, you cash it in, you move to the next hand. I play it more like the stock market. So every major card, every major Pokemon has its own kind of fan base. People are buying up Pikachu sometimes. Sometimes it's the Charizards. Sometimes it's the Mewtwo's. Umbreons. It rotates.
Yeah, I'm a Pikachu
exactly.
guy.
So that's what I'm saying. So Pikachu had a run, birthday Pikachus on the PSA 9s and 10s a month or two ago. Went from $1,000 to $2,000 like overnight on the 9s, and the 10s were going for over 10,000. So what I do is I pick up the card, and then I list it for its all-time high, right? And then I put in an offer that I feel comfortable with, and if it hits that, I feel very good. But for my buying strategy, what I do is I always look for the best expected value for the cards, and I also look for where Card Ladder might be not doing the best job of estimating. And that's usually going to be in the lower population, higher cost packs, right? And so you might pull a card that it says it's worth 2,000, that's worth 3,000 or 4,000. I've had that happen a couple of times. So even though you're not hitting the odds, you're actually hitting a great card, which is perfect, for your portfolio. So there's definitely some different strategies. You can see that people are hitting the Neutronium and Lunars harder than anything else by a large margin. So
there's
a
$10,000 pack. There's a $10,000 pack coming soon. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but that'll be the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they should. I think they should have a $10,000 pack, and you call it, Ryan's pack or whatever. Well, what I'm saying is they definitely should have a higher value, because what people are not wanting to do is every card you pull, you have to spend time on, you have to watch, you have to manage. If you could you drop 10,000 and pull all the grails that it's very hard to find anyways, I think it's great. And the other thing about this distribution model that most people aren't taking into consideration is when you buy and sell on PowerPacks or do the PSA offers, when it's getting distributed from PowerPacks to you, that record isn't in there, and vice versa. When you sell it back, that record isn't in there. So it's like off market. It's like the dark pool. So you can make transactions there without reducing the value of your actual stock, which is great. So it's a way to buy it up. So they buy on the light market, buy it up, and then they sell on the dark market. It's the opposite of what we experience on GameStop, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you just see those Pokemon prices going straight up, which is great for everyone buying, and it just keeps creating that almost infinite feedback loop as long as you have buyers to continue and a good market like we have right now. So I think anyone pulling should definitely go bigger packs, Diamond, Lunar, Neutronium. Smaller packs are great if you're just playing around, having fun, relaxing. But if you're trying to make money on this, you got to go big.
Yeah. I'm trying to Yeah, I started doing starter packs. I've moved off those completely, and I don't know. I've been working on my strategy for a while. I did a little bit of eBay buying too. I like through the vault, you can just like put it into your own vault when you buy off eBay. You talk about those
Mhm.
fees, man. It was like more than 30%. It felt like the fee to sell a card on eBay. I only sold it for like $48, and I got 37 back, which is just crazy.
Yep, it's the
and I-
$3 minimum plus I think it's 12 or 13%. So think about that. If you sell a $30 card, that means you're getting like 25% almost in fees. So
Yeah.
it's almost better just to take the PSA offer at that point.
Yeah, and I'm learning about all that, but it's a lot of fun. I think because I have a hard time deciding what I want to buy, so having a power pack kind of pull a cool card for me is fun too. So, Em, have you been doing any power pack pulling lately? How's your Pokemon collection looking?
I pulled like a starter to show my friend how it works.
Yeah,
and I have so many diamonds I'm trying to sell.
yeah. You're doing it on eBay, right?
Yeah, so that's what you're talking about, the fees. So I'm putting the price really high. So I'm waiting. Yeah.
So you're not doing an auction, right? It's a
no, I'm not doing auctions. No.
Yep. Yeah, I don't either. I only do auctions if I'm trying to bring attention to the particular card. And then the other thing to consider is the higher value of the card, the less the fees. So once you hit the 5,000, that's the perfect bracket. That's 7% fees. $1,000 is 10% fees, and $100 is 12%. So you at least want to have a $100 card to sell if you don't want to get killed on the fees.
Yeah, I love it. GameStop, if we can get eBay, we're gonna be like getting the fees on the power packs, getting the fees on the selling them on eBay, getting the it just Ryan's there collecting the fees the whole time. It's gonna be good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want to kind of move on to the eBay stuff though while we're talking about, unless you got anything else with the power packs there, Bartuc?
No, just as a recap, we're talking about millions of dollars coming in every day, and realistically it's bringing in more profit than the core businesses at GameStop, because the core GameStop business brought in about $500,000 of profit a day at $150 million for last year. This is bringing in far more than that.
Amazing.
Nice. Yeah. Let's see. It's X night. My dog is back there squeaking, by the way. It's X night. Says eventually they're gonna sell watches and purses and other items on power packs. Just more and more collectibles. I can absolutely see that. I've seen stuff about collectors' watches, like high end watches, just packs, and same thing. Like you're not even actually getting the watch. You're just like rolling for new watches and selling them back and hoping to hit them higher and everything. So yeah, that's I could see us rolling into all that stuff, but I don't know, we'll have to see down the line. My little dog is just running around squeaking. All right. So this morning, eBay rejected our deal. I don't know. I guess we could start with the roller coaster that was last night. So we started. Let's see if I can pull it up on the overnight chart here too.
We started with a hawk.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, the end of the day. So okay, we started with a poop tweet on Sunday night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was very excited for Sunday night, thinking it'd be the perfect time for Kitty to come back. It being Mother's Day, and all the news, all the hype from the weekend before. But then we got it was a second poop tweet too, because he changed his profile picture, and that was our sign. We got fucked up yesterday. It was just an ugly day. Every time you thought it was going to get better, they'd slam us down, fucking just eat us up real quick with a candle. Just one of those kind of things. So, just felt like something was coming. It's those kind of things, especially with RC giving us the poop tweet and then just getting hit hard every time we try to bounce out of it. And then what came was, it was the Kitty tweet. We thought it was, and that fucking was amazing. and then in a matter of like fucking seconds, I don't even know how long, I was like, oh no, everyone realized it wasn't Kitty. But in the meantime, GameStop slid in a 2.5 billion share request. Right now we got 1 billion authorized shares, so they're asking to up that another 2.5 billion. And Bartuc, I'm hoping you can help me with this, because I get a little lost when it comes to the deals and what that can mean. But they want more shares available to make the eBay deal possible, is how it read. But that doesn't, everyone is saying that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna, issue the shares, but it's necessary for. I don't know. Can you help me with that? So I mean, they need these shares for the eBay deal, right? Like that's the point.
No, not necessarily. I don't think they need the shares for the eBay deal. It could be 1.5 billion, 1.75 billion, 2 billion if it was just for the eBay deal. My guess is that he's planning for the next 5 years. So he doesn't have to ask again. So a small portion of that increase is going to be the eBay deal. And I think a much larger is going to be for the next acquisition, the next acquisition, the next acquisition, right? So if he put out 3 offers and it was, 500 million of shares here, 300 million of shares there, 100 million of shares there, that's a billion shares gone just like that. So I do think that it's a strategy that's going to generate him value because as we all know, he doesn't get paid. So why would he want to dilute himself further? So it's going to be something that's good for the shareholder. Otherwise he's not going to do it.
Yeah. And we have to see how it all plays out. I mean, he definitely wants to use them. He doesn't want them to just sit there. I mean, it might not happen like all at once, and I definitely don't think it would, but he wants them to use them at some point. So everyone should probably understand that they're not going to it's not a ploy or a plan to trick anyone. I just know that it's to grow the business, and it will be good. But depending on how it gets used, it could slow down our price a bit, kind of like all of 2025. But okay. So that was in. That got added. We're going to be voting on that at the end of June. Do you guys have the date handy? Was it June 26th? Is the shareholders meeting? I think
there was no date in the actual article in the filing.
There was a date.
They specifically left the date out. They left the date out like 10 times. And I went to the computer share website to go see if it was listed in there yet. Still is not showing.
Okay.
As of this morning.
Yeah, and computer share had that whole thing where they had the date as the 26th. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, they had the 26th, they had the 28th, and then they had nothing. Now, things to remember, because they didn't put in a record date, that means any date could be the record date. So that means it could be today's the record date, Friday's the record date. So once they may do another filing and say, okay, here's the official record date, and we're going to do this 10 days from now. They can do any day from 10 days after the proxy filing to 40 days. So I think anytime that window is wide open.
Okay. So in that regard, so we had that happen. As everyone's freaking out about Kitty, I know I screamed in my wife's face, "He's back!" It was fucking, oh man. And she was trying to take a nap too. She's just like, "Can you go outside?" It was pretty funny, but and then it wasn't because he was hacked. Whoever started that coin made a lot of money. We're not sure how he got hacked. I'm going to blame the brother. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care. It was Mother's Day Sunday. So, social engineering and all that's a real thing. People hack that way. Being near somebody's phone is an opportunity that most won't have. Or maybe they're on the same Wi-Fi. Who knows? But his account got hacked. The brother was streaming live talking about, we did it.
I don't believe he knows what he's saying anymore.
Yeah, there's some dude standing behind him running security in his live stream too. It's getting crazy over there in Barking Puppy Land. But yeah, that would suck if he did that. That was a big range of emotions.
That's a lot from him. I don't believe he's capable of doing that.
Yeah, did you change your profile picture? Is that what you said yesterday?
Yes, I did. I was so excited. I did. I had the bandana on my head.
I do this thing.
Like an idiot.
You put a bandana. The bandana's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, the bandana is still there. Yeah, I was thinking that what if he wasn't hacked? He wanted to show people that he's active, and he did it in the most retarded way. So the world would say okay, he got hacked. like the word said it. You know, he is who he is. He said he's not all there, and you know, he's not all there. So
he's he's definitely not. So they got deleted right away. All right, I'm gonna share this tab instead. We're gonna do this, guys. I have faith in my computer not crashing. All right. So this is Ryan Kitties. You can see, I think it should be showing up on the stream now, but you can see the headbands on the kitty. It was not there before.
yeah.
The tweets that he posted are not there now. We're back to what? You falling on the dog. I don't know what we want to call it. So that's at the top. But you know, he secured his account. Maybe I would assume by now it's securities. He's got his check mark, but I don't know if the check mark means much these days. So maybe he left it on. He left the PFP there. It was quick too, right? Like within like a few minutes, the account was secured. The posts were deleted.
It's like honestly, I changed my profile picture, right? And it took me to get the blue check mark back like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So that was really quick. So it's same thing here. So he got his check mark back after changing his profile picture.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Like, we don't know. It might be not a hack.
Yeah, it might not be hacked.
Like, it might be like some crazy idea of his.
Yeah, I mean, we got there. Well, it happened at 5:13, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
it happened. About that.
It happened at 5:13, which is tomorrow, which is the time that RC also has his eBay auction scheduled to end on 5:13. So yeah, I mean, we could get really tinny with it, but that'd be crazy. But you never know.
Yeah, and he wanted to play a little bit on those shitcoin pumpers too.
maybe talk shit to his brother a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? But everything pumped as a result. Any coin that had any kind of GameStop connection and name, like Kith, BP pumped hard. You know, other ones pumped too. It was a good little. It was funny. It was funny how that works, and it just shows you there's bots fucking everywhere watching us, like everything we do.
That just shows how powerful he is.
Yeah, he's really powerful. I had people like, so wait, why did it move if it wasn't real? Why did it make the price move? And it, it's like the first time, meme or guy hanging on the pirate ship. Like that's what happened. And then so they're like, oh, so that just means everything's fake? Yeah, bro, everything's fake. That's the way it is. There's an algo that watches everything and it reacts. And
the headquarters of Wall Street.
Yeah, and it controls it all. And Kitty has figured this out, and that is why he's not tweeting all the time. He's got to bide his time. Yeah, I got the notification that my calls were in the money, and that meant that we were moving. So that was depressing. I went running back, and then you stumble into the 2.5 billion share news, and then it's like, oh shit, I don't even think I went much on Twitter last night after that. Did you spend any time out there, Em? Was it ugly?
I was making some posts, some memes, laughing.
Yeah, you just gotta laugh.
And the other thing that I noticed yesterday was Ryan Cohen. He removed the hashtag of GameStop from his profile from his bio. Yeah, so that's what happened yesterday. So that's another thing.
Yeah, so that's where you were thinking that maybe the deal was going to be done, right?
Yes, so that's another thing that got me like super excited. And this morning I was like, oh, okay, shit.
Yeah, okay, so that'll take us into the letter. So eBay formally declined this morning. Let's see if I can try to find it to pull it up, but they weren't very nice either. They said we're not attractive.
No.
I think they said a couple other things. Oh, they don't think we have the money. They think we're broke. We're ugly and broke is what it is.
Yeah. I was surprised they didn't call us retarded.
We would have taken that as a compliment, is why.
Yeah.
They didn't want that. All right, let's see. Okay, sorry, I got a little All right. So yeah, they rejected the deal. So I guess, I saw a couple cool things. I think maybe that was good news for us. It kind of stopped the free fall, but I don't really think like it changes anything. It's, the price action isn't real. They're just trying to make us believe one thing or another with it is kind of how I'm looking at it. But market reacted positively for us, I guess, compared to the overnight news. GMEWs, we're down 2.22% on the day. GMEWs is down 4%. eBay's flat.
eBay went red, right? For the news, he sunk.
Yeah.
So eBay didn't react positive to the news.
Nah, it's almost green on the day, but whatever. It's all bullshit. Not much happening on the option chain either, I don't think. Let's see.
Yeah, whatever eBay reacts, RC holds calls. So
1 million sold or negative net call premium on the day too. So what it's been like for like the last, I'll switch over here. Net call premium, we're down 1 million for the day. It's been like that for the last week, basically. Even with positive price movement, we're seeing calls selling pretty hard. Seeing all kinds of crazy shit with $37 puts, and I don't know, interesting stuff happening on the chain. Lots of 5Ks last week. I didn't even put that on my notes. Shit that happened last week, but yeah, lots of 5Ks. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know how to read what's going on with the option chain right now. Just a lot going on. So Bartuc, what do you so what would the next step be for GameStop right here? Like, I'm thinking RC needs to do a 13D now. I mean, it doesn't need to, but that would be pretty effective if he showed up with 5%, right?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of pieces here, right? So now that he knows it's a longer time frame and it won't happen tomorrow overnight, it makes sense for him to buy and go past that 5%. It made a lot more sense to keep it below the 5% if he was to do a buyout, because then he could still sell the shares without anybody knowing. Now it's going to be much more important for him to go over that 5% threshold, show that he has a large portion of eBay already under his control, if he's going to go for a kind of a proxy battle and a hostile takeover, right? So I think he's going to have to accumulate on eBay now. And I think GameStop's going to have to accumulate more on eBay. And there's going to be filings every quarter now showing the position change in eBay. And I believe if it's more than 1 or 2%, we have to do an update anyways. So I do think we're going to see this go back and forth with eBay for the rest of the year. Whether that means that we buy out eBay or not, we'll see. He may just take control of eBay like he took control of GameStop without owning the entire piece, and just have a very nice stake with GameStop, and eventually buy it at a much more favorable price once all of the synergies make sense a year or two down the road. But there's no reason that this has to happen tomorrow, 3 months from now, 6 months from now. I think the dilution is kind of being waved as a flag to get people to short. And once the PowerPack data starts dropping, this quarter, next quarter, for the revenue and the earnings, it's going to be a massive change for everyone in talking about growing revenue instead of falling revenue.
Yeah. Yeah, we're so close to that, turning that revenue corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So, okay. So the eBay has their shareholder meeting coming up. I think it was June 17th. I'm pulling it off the top of my head. It's around there. In that shareholder meeting, there's a proposition put forward by a gentleman who is famous for putting forward propositions for shareholder rights. This one is to bring the right to call an emergency meeting to 10% of the vote. So I don't know if like he has urgency to get shares by then, because like I don't know what the X date is for that meeting, but probably already passed, I would think. But if that thing passes, it'll be beneficial, I would assume, if he's going for a hostile takeover, to get over that 10% and then force a meeting to bring the buyout to the shareholders. Does that seem like a possibility, Bartuc?
Yeah, I think that he has the votes, and by he I mean Ryan has the votes to pull an emergency meeting together. And if he wanted to force the issue faster, he absolutely could. Um, but whether or not that makes sense to launch the emergency meeting, in July or August, it may make more sense to push it out even further. But we'll see. We'll see. I do think that he's going to want to get in front of the shareholders more and more. Whether that means he wins in the first vote, the second vote, we'll see. But I do think that he would rather get in sooner than later. But if he can accumulate, let's say the market drops 5, 10, 15% because the oil inflation's finally hitting. April inflation was hot, real earnings was down. So that's a two-way swing. Everything costs more and everyone's making less. And that was April. May's going to be worse, and June's going to be worse than that. We're talking about shortages all across the world. So I think that there could be some pullbacks here, and then eBay may go down to the 90s, 80s again, and we're accumulating for that 30, 40% discount. And now now all of a sudden we have 10% of eBay, and Cohen might have 10% of eBay, and now you have 20%, and you can kind of make the rules. The other piece here is the institutional holdings are very, very high, and so I think the other possible issue is you can see a sort of short squeeze, because there's definitely more shares out there for everybody than exist. And we need to see these updated filings that should be coming out by the end of this week at the latest for everyone's current positions with eBay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he did a good job on that interview, like kind of trying to. I heard a lot. Well, I don't know about shareholders. I'd say platform users. The one he did over the weekend with the guy who actually uses eBay. He's got a pretty big following too. But he did good with them. There's a ton of good feedback. So I think he might be on to something with that. And it's just like a whole campaign that'll come together at some point down the road. Because I do believe he does want eBay. I don't think this is some kind of crazy plot or ploy. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What do you think, Em? How you feeling about this eBay stuff?
What do I think? I think that
Yeah,
he's
you
gonna.
excited about it? I don't know.
Of course, I am excited about it. And
Yeah,
I think
I think it's
he's
cool.
gonna get bigger stake in eBay, and he's gonna do similar play like he did with GameStop. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense. He tried it with
Yeah.
Bed Bath and Beyond too. It's the same thing. Get in, get 10%, get people on the board, get
Yeah.
control of the board, take over the board, and run the company.
He wanted to do it quick way, but they didn't let him, so he's gonna do it the other way. There's a proxy fight too, so the other way to do it quick way. So he's gonna try to do that first. And if it's not gonna work, probably same thing that he did with GameStop.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And we're gonna be here for the ride the whole time. We're still like in the middle of.
Oh, there's gonna be another interview with him today.
Oh, that's today too. Who's that guy?
Yes. I forgot his name.
Well, I don't even know.
Anthony Pompliano. He's done a lot of buying and selling of businesses. He's pretty well known, but Pompliano.
You know what time is the interview?
I
think it was 3 p.m. EST. I'll go pull it up right now.
I'm on his tab. I'm interviewing Ryan tomorrow. Ryan Cohen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a time yet.
Did you do any update to it?
I see. I saw Mags asked him when. Right there. I don't know if he. I don't think he answered though. I don't know. Mags is funny though.
That's gonna be interesting because there's so many questions.
Yeah, and what kind of approach is he gonna take? Because like CNBC, I think he's probably done with that. I think that's just reserved for CNBC. But yeah, like he did that. That was that, and I think he played that pretty well. That whole thing was pretty awesome. By the way, I'm trying to think of where we should go from here. I know Bartuc's got to get out of here in about 10 minutes. How you feeling about the chart, bro?
Yeah, I think that the chart right now says, hey, everyone's pretty afraid. They don't really understand what's going on. Kitty was here, Kitty was gone, Kitty was hacked, 2.5 billion shares. I would say that this, out of any time, is one of those times you buy, not when you sell. The FUD, the fear, is very high. You buy when it's fearful, and when everyone's greedy, that's when you sell. So when everyone was, euphoric at 30, pre-market, that would have been a good time to sell it open. A lot of people did.
Yeah.
Right now is a good time to buy. My strategies are actually more focused not around the stock price, but around a stock price ending at a specific time frame. I like to do long call calendar spreads. So if you were to buy July, for example, and you need to buy a high enough strike that it needs to be going towards that strike, but not exceeding that strike. Because if it goes over, you lose money. If it goes below, you lose. Well, you don't really lose money. You don't make the most amount of money. But right now, there's a spread. If you were to buy July 37 and June 30 and sell June $37 calls, there's a spread of about $10 on those two right now. So if all of a sudden we go to 30, 32, 35 in June, which is very possible after earnings, then you would have a very, very good position. You would take your $10 spread, and it might turn into a $1.50, $2 spread, and you might 10x your money. So that's how I focus on it, rather than just buying long calls, because calls deteriorate. By selling a short leg and buying a long leg, what you're really doing is you're betting on time, and you're betting that a price won't go over a certain amount. And by doing that, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's safer than short dated. I got a little note for at some point here, but they ran a fucking clinic on call. Anyone who swung short dated calls, anyone who's playing short dated calls, if you weren't on your shit, you got smoked last week. And it's what they do, especially like at bullish times. They play that shit so well, where you end the day down, even though GameStop's like 2% green. It's pretty filthy. So the shareholders will probably be on what, June 9th, maybe? Is that what we're thinking? Not shareholders, earnings?
Yeah, earnings, I think, will be the week of June 9th, June 8th. June 8th is Roaring Kitty's birthday, so it'll probably be June 8th.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 6-9 though. I mean, come on.
I know.
That's a good day.
I know, but that's when you want the stock to go up. 6 to 8, after hours, 6-9, that's when it pops. I think everyone's happy with that.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that 6-9. When did we get that 2021 offering? Because that was my first official rug. That thing smoked me. Was it June 9th or was that date? Yeah, that thing got me bad. We were all hyped. That was. I think Kitty was hyped then too. That was June 8th. Kitty's birthday. Oh no, the next day. Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing again, right? Yeah. It was the same thing all over again.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was the offering. I think. I just come off a big options win with AMC too, like playing calls like an crazy man, and it panned out. All right, GameStop's mooning. No, it did not. Yeah, that was brutal. That one, and then one in November in 2021. That one, they call it St. Freg's Day. You ever watch any YouTube there, Bartuc?
I didn't really watch too much YouTube in 21. I was more focused on what Ryan Cohen was doing and his activist investor letter, and then watching the stock itself. I was aware of Roaring Kitty, but I wasn't following him as closely as many people were back then. On Pompliano's podcast for today, it looks like he's just going to upload it, and it could be at any point. So he may have already done the interview. He may do the interview this morning, but it should release within the next 24 hours.
All right. Do you know what kind of content does that guy normally have?
So it's more business oriented.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to talk to him most likely like a CNBC, like the TBPN. He's going to obviously talk through, hey, you just had eBay reject your offer. What's your next steps, or what are your thoughts? And he may share them, he may not. But my guess is he's already made it pretty clear that he's okay with doing an activist approach if he needs to in a hostile takeover. So I think it makes sense that he talks further.
All right. I mean, and it could absolutely impact the price depending on what he says. So I'm going to be buckled up for a little bit more excitement. Maybe they wait till after market closes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
To put it out. I think that's more bullish if they wait. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. All right. I say we'll let you get out of here, Bartuc. Have you got anything before you head out? And then we'll take a quick little break, Em.
No, I just want to say thank you for having me on here. I like the stock. I like PowerPacks. I think it's a good play on eBay. I do think that whatever Ryan Cohen's going to do, it's going to add value in the long term. And if you haven't pulled anything on PowerPacks yet, make sure if you're going to try it out, do $100 packs or higher, so gold or platinum. If you have the cash to do neutroniums and lunars, that's definitely the best value. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day, y'all.
Thanks for coming on with us, man. I appreciate what you're doing with the PowerPacks. I think that the information you're sharing is valuable for all of us because we don't have any clue what's going on. So you putting out those insights is pretty wonderful and exciting, and I think it's only going to get better. So thank you for doing all that for us and being our PowerPack whale, bro. We appreciate you.
You're very welcome. Talk soon, brother.
Yeah, thank you. All right, bye. All right, Em, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and try to do we've done some of the weekend review, but I'll try to look at the chart for last week, and
Okay.
we can bullshit about Twitter or something. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. Everyone. Don't go. I will play music, but I'll get in trouble like yesterday. So we're gonna be quiet. All right, bye.
And so let's say you bought or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're tracking the story. And then when the stock does nothing like this, look at this. This was June, okay? Nothing. Up a little bit, nothing. Down a little bit, nothing. Up a little bit, nothing. Down a little bit, nothing. Up a little bit, nothing. Down a little bit, nothing. Up a little bit, nothing. Down a little bit, nothing. Some people might look at that and they go, that sucks. You know what I think? Incredible. If you're dialed into it, those could be potential opportunities because you could add. And you add if only for the passage of time. Just the passage of time. You might go there, what was the reason for adding? Was there insight of mind? Whatever. Nope. Time passed. That's all. 3 months passed. Boom. Done. I'm telling you, that's a good enough reason to potentially add. If you feel that you are right, and your thesis is dialed into reality, and nothing happens with the stock, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Nothing. Who gives a shit? Nothing. Who gives a shit?
It's gonna be good. I'm excited. I added the last two interviews. Well, I added the CNBC and the Payne interview to the podcast last week. Anyone listening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see. We can get started. Let me get my phone up. We can go over last week a little bit too. Anyone listen? This is the Echo Chamber podcast that we're doing. I'm recording it now. We've been trying to do them live, bringing folks in. Feel free to say hello and chat to us. What's up, Raymond GME, magnificent. Good to see you, bro. Back to staring at the chart. That's what we've been doing. Drunk on Dreams, J Frank Music. Sensei's at the dojo. He's breaking boards with his head now, I think.
No, Sensei must have been excited about the parts. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna let's see. Anything going on X right now? Just good. Should I just open my notifications?
Nope.
I don't know. It is pretty quiet. I mean, this morning I played Wake Up Everyone.
Like it's too quiet now. Like after all of that happened, it's too quiet.
Yeah, here's the letter. This is Paulie. Paulie made a really good post this morning. He translated. I can't because But
I read that post.
Yeah, I read it, but I'm not gonna read it here. But he translated the post. But here's the letter from eBay. Dear Mr. Cohen, the board, with the support of its independent advisors, has thoroughly reviewed your proposal and has determined to reject it. We have concluded that your proposal is neither credible nor attractive. We have taken into account, yeah, assholes. That's fine, whatever. We have taken into account such factors as 1, eBay's standalone prospects, 2, the uncertainty regarding your financing proposal, even though, I think TD, they posted the TD letter today too. 3, the impact of your proposal on eBay's long-term growth and profitability. They don't think it's a very good idea. 4, the leverage, operational risks, and leadership structure of a combined entity. They don't want to lose their power, I think is probably what it comes down to. And 5, the resulting implications of these factors on valuation. And 6, GameStop's governance and executive incentives. I wonder what that means. What did Paulie say 6 means?
They don't like us.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
I think that's what it means.
I hope we buried the lead far enough here. Your governance and executive incentives are completely incompatible with ours. You and the board take 0 cash, no salary, no bonuses, no golden parachutes. You buy shares with your own money and only get paid if shareholders win. Yeah, on the other hand, go ahead.
They don't like us.
Yeah, they don't like that shit. They want their golden parachutes. They want all of it.
They will get their golden parachutes. They shouldn't be worried about it. They get that shit.
I love the squeeze meme. I'm trying to see Papa. There's what was posted last night, just to have it. That right there sent me through the roof. That picture right there. I didn't even look.
No, I saw that, and I was thinking, like, this can't be real. It's just like, he's shit posting. But then,
yeah. I didn't even see this guy. When did that come to?
Yeah, that was this, and there was more than that.
5:13. The exact time. That one's kind of cool though. That would have been.
It's really hard to believe that was a hack. Like, after so many years, some idiot, like, and let's be honest, it was an idiot. If that was like a super smart hacker, he would put much more money in that. Like, how much money did he make?
Well, I saw a breakdown of the wallet, and they had like 5 different wallets the creator did that they bought in the coin, and they made over a couple $100,000 on creator fees. And then, because I think the market cap got over 12 million on that coin. It was crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. And then I think the wallets, a total over $1 million, I think, is what the creator of that coin made. And then all of the homies too, right? Like, everyone that knew what was coming. That's not something that you could just roll out. It's not like someone just got access to it and then did the hack. They had all of that shit ready to go.
And I'd be interested. You cannot hack Roaring Kitty account. There's no chance. Like,
so you're fully tinned out that it's him.
Like,
huh?
No, it's so hard to me to believe, like, you can hack Roaring Kitty account. It's like you would go and hack, I don't know, Trump account.
Or his brother, right, Kevin? Yeah. that one will get hacked.
And Kevin is the last one that I would think like, oh, he did it.
Yeah.
This dude, he hacked it. Yeah, no, there's no chance in hell Kevin would do that. He doesn't even know what he is.
Can you hear it right now?
Yeah.
All right. This is his brother. By the way, what's up, Miles Mo? It's good to see you, bro. Is that it? That's it. It's revealing. There's one part where he's like...
He didn't even know how to buy Solana.
Yeah, if he's involved, there's definitely somebody else with him on it. Like,
no,
there's no
maybe
way.
He paid someone. Like, if he had some money he made on Barking Puppy, and he finally said, fuck Barking Puppy, sorry, barking puppy and he took all the gains and he paid someone, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot from him.
What I think is somebody had the idea and they came to him with the idea, and because he had the opportunity, I think maybe that might have been what happened. The only, like I was saying, it was Mother's Day Sunday, so that would be a way for someone to get near it. I wouldn't put it past the brother, but yeah.
And
I don't
also
know.
the date, the hour, it's like all comes together as a huge tinfoil.
Yeah, it really does. The 513 and all that stuff. And then I know Newsnake has some. Once there's like 4 or 5 dates and different sources for tinfoil, even if it's good, I have a hard time sticking with it. But
this day, I told my husband, like, I'm telling you, it's 80% chance Rinkity is gonna tweet today. And my husband was laughing at me. Nah, yeah, okay, right. And then that happened. And I was like, okay, that's not what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get off Twitter. This is funny. Little Wee Wee's big acquisition. Who made this? Pretty good. That looks like. Oh, it's KJ. That makes sense. He's working hard. KJ's working hard on that. Nice one, KJ. I like that. Okay, let's take it through last week. Still not shit happening. 23.73 right now, down 1.92% on the day. On the week, it's probably worse by a lot. Let's see. Well, since that open, we popped for like a quick second at open, and that was it. But we're down 7% since yesterday at open. So, we filled our gap this morning. Exactly. Everyone wonders why I track them. That reason right there is why I track our gaps, because we bounce off them. Oh, look, there's that other one. I didn't even have that open yet. So these are all our other gaps, and we bounced right off the 2239 gap that was created on March 31st. So that's interesting. We'll see what happens. We might retest that again. It's not like it's very far for a fill, but then after that, we're down there at 22 flat, 2168. So I don't know now. I don't know. We'll have to see what RC says here. Wyckoff guy or whatever the fuck his name is out there saying 17. He's been saying that forever now. People have been calling 18 out since, we got over it in 2024. And
people have been calling 6.
Yeah. Oh God. It's like they try to one up each other too. It's like someone will call 17 and then the next person will call fucking 15, and then it's like on and on.
I've been calling thousands. Nobody's listening.
No one's listening. That'd be nice. I see a little bit of a fallen wedge here. I'm trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Just a little hopium breakout would be nice. Something along those lines. All right. Let me stop fucking around. Last week. All right. Yeah, it was a roller coaster for sure. All right, so we started out. So I started to kind of go into it on the show. So our range on the week. So we had it top to bottom, 13% was like the high to low of the week. 13% move from Monday morning till Tuesday morning is when that happened. By the way, it was just a fucking seesaw week for sure. We had big volume on Monday. It was like over 10 million. That day started out with Burry fudding us. As we went through last week, it seemed like Burry was just here to cause us problems. It's like he waited for good news to come out, and then he would say something else negative about Ryan or RC or an offering, or just it was like nonstop. So I feel kind of vindicated in thinking that he wasn't.
I'm sorry, Michael, we didn't pump your bucks.
Yeah, I know. It seemed like he was bitter, right? Like he just was mad that RC wasn't into that insurance company that he wanted him to sell. That was annoying on Monday because that was we didn't get any news. No, nothing changed. from
We didn't
Sunday.
really move up with him buying shares, with
Yeah,
him
no.
announcing. Like, no, there was no move up. He
No
sold.
move up.
So yeah, there was like a huge news everywhere. Oh my God, Barry sold.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sold. He's not happy with RC and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even so like Sunday night into Monday morning. I think he waited right till like 2 a.m. my time, just right when overnight or after hours were starting. But he waited until then to say that he wasn't happy. I was arguing with people the whole weekend saying he was happy. He's not. Why would he be sarcastic? I was wrong. He was being sarcastic. He wasn't happy. He waited until first thing in the morning on Monday to FUD us. And the chart ate shit because of it. It's not because of it. It's just the excuse. That's how it goes with all of this shit. Because like there was no news. There was no reason for us to sell off over 10% and go SSR. Woo, SSR.
And he never even said how many shares did he hold. Like,
yeah,
shares.
You're right.
He might have like 100 GameStop shares, and oh my God, I sold.
Yeah, and you don't know. Yeah, so it was all whack. We ate shit when he announced his buys at 25 too, though. Yeah. They shorted the shit out of us after those as well. So yeah, we get hit when he buys, we get hit when he sells, we get hit when he FUDs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that happened Monday. RC did his interview with CNBC, and it was great. He trolled the shit out of them. It was wonderful. It was a whole day of everyone calling him an idiot. Everyone, the whole internet. It was viral as shit too. That was all just really cool stuff. I don't think he's gone that viral before. That was pretty nuts. The whole half cash, half shares, right? I always mess it up now. Or is it
I made that stupid meme that went like crazy.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that one was nuts. That was great. Your meme showed up everywhere. That was really good. That was really good.
Like,
I'm still on my
some
Twitter screen.
With that.
I am. Let's see if I can find it, because that was a really good. I can't ever find your OAS.
Like one picture.
Yeah, that thing. It was good though. It was really funny. Your memes are always so good. So yeah, he deleted his GameStop. Now everyone thinks he hates us.
Yeah. No, he left his stock and he still follows GameStop. So he just removed at GameStop.
Yeah, okay.
So I believe he's waiting to add at
the dream team. I like it. What's up? That's good. That's a good meme. That's fair. This is good. I like your page. I'm just like kind of like scrolling. There's a poop tweet. You gotta go a while to get there. It was a while ago.
Yeah, so much.
What day are we on? What day was that shit? The 5th?
I don't know.
These are mine. Yeah. This is what I think everyone's missing, by the way, guys. That the squeeze.
Yeah. That was good one. I like that one.
He shows us the squeeze face 3 times. And that's us. Hello. All right. Well, that's dope. When money's nice meme. I like it. He was so pissed off at CNBC too. It was great. And then like all the interviews cut out the part where he was asking him, well, didn't you say we were gonna fail? You could tell he's obviously bitter. Jimmy Kimmel talked about it. There's that too.
Yeah. But, like everyone hates us, but everyone talk about us. Like
Yeah. They love to hate us. It's
we're so popular.
Yeah. I love that picture of him. Anyways, half cash, half stock. Now kiss. Half cash, half stock. Yeah, we're getting there now. So many good memes from that. That one's good too. GME but Stallion does the best. He's
That was a good day in the meme world.
It was fun. That's good too. Yeah, there it is. Goddamn.
There. How many likes?
508 retweets, 9.3 thousand likes, 340,000 views. Are you monetized? I forget.
No.
Well, you should be now, probably, right? Like that might have done it. You got enough followers.
I have to check. I've gained some followers with that.
Yeah, you're probably monetized. So I wasn't even on the chart here when I was talking about the chart earlier. Sorry, guys. So let me go back to that. Yeah, you're probably monetized after that, I bet. I think it's, well, I don't know. You got to get like 5 million views to get there. So
5 million in the last 3 months or something like that. I don't think I ever hit that.
yeah, it's a yeah. Who knows? It might be an exciting month, but yeah, that first check will be pretty good too. That's the kind of tweet that'll probably pay you like maybe about like $50 or something. I think you get like $10 or $15 for every 100,000 views or something. It's not terrible. That's why you see people just spamming shit all day long. All right. So yeah, so Monday was terrible, down 10%. We hit SSR. I was gonna make the joke that it saves the day, but no one gets that joke. So everyone just goes, "It's not real, bro. It's fucking bullshit, bro." We know. That was the joke. That was the joke in 2021 too. Fucking SSR doesn't do shit. But yeah, we got there. We used to do that shit all the time too. Just like SSR every other day, it seemed. Up and down, up and down. All right. So yeah, so we were down 13%. Then Tuesday, Wednesday. Did you do the interviews Wednesday?
It's hard to keep track. He made so many of them. So yeah.
Yeah. So the interviews, I think the interviews were Tuesday. That's what it was. The interviews were Tuesday. It was all good news. Him explaining it to Payne and TBPN. He always does a good job. The TBPN one was really good. Mm-hmm. He like just is comfortable and relaxed, and it's wonderful. So overall, we ran basically 11% after the news, after the actual interviews where he actually told us stuff. So we sold 13% off of no news and Burry FUD, ran 11% off of actual news, and then sold off another 12% from that point on to yesterday morning. Was that yesterday morning? Yes, this morning. Sorry. So let's take out the stuff from yesterday. We sold off 9% from the top of our actual news where we touched 25.50 again, and 25 said, "Not so fast." Motherfucker. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's my way of saying it's all just fucking bullshit.
It is.
It really is. Like, we react to what they need us to react to. Bar rate was all over the place. That's ugly looking. Let me get off that guy. All right. So yeah. So last week, volume was kind of falling the whole time too. So we started out really hot with 10 million on Monday. I think it was even more than that. I make a little table here. So no, sorry, my bad. Monday was 39 million in volume. That was nuts. That was off of the weekend of hype and Burry FUD, and that's it. Let me go to the daily so we can see that. 39 million in volume on Monday. Tuesday, 17 million. Wednesday, 11 million. Thursday, 8 million. Friday, 5 million. So volume falling off the whole time. Yesterday, another good day yesterday with volume at least. 17. What the fuck? Right 70. Yeah, we're at 6.28, which is pretty good. It's like almost 10, 11, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. 17.92 million yesterday. I think it was like 11 million before all the news broke for just the day. But take note, guys, poop tweets are real. Like, that shit was real. He gave us 2 warnings. It was like almost 8 million in after hours traded. Maybe 6. Yeah, that was shitty. Anyone who had profits, or sorry, not profits, options, swung them over the weekend.
Have profits.
Yeah, you didn't. Maybe there was like a moment yesterday morning where you might have been a little okay, and then that was it. Let's see where to start.
I have those options. I still keep them. I didn't sell out. Like, fuck it. I want to see what's gonna happen with them.
Yeah, I didn't get out either. I was like, you had 1 minute yesterday morning before the sell-off started to exit anything you swung over the weekend short dated.
Too much is happening. Like, it's way too much happening. So just give up.
Yeah. I mean, so we get a little bit of a candle there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of something.
Not maybe. Even much volume, but we moved up.
Yeah, 22.84 now. We got a little bit to go, but maybe we bounce here. Yeah, they were running a clinic on anyone holding options. So, it's exciting during these times. We can get moving up. You can really catch a bid if you played last week from Tuesday morning to Wednesday end of day. If you took profit on Wednesday, you did well, but you lost your shot after that. So I guess, not financial advice. Short dated calls are never safe. You should be prepared to
especially with
lose.
GME.
Yeah, especially with GME, like you should be prepared to lose or take profit immediately. Like that's the other thing with these things is, like if you swing it overnight and you catch anything in the morning, take profit. Sell the open is my thing. STO. Even on shitty sell off days like yesterday, selling the open would have been the move on calls. So it's often our best point of the day to make profit on a short dated option call. So keep that in mind. Swinging overnight has not been a very good thing for us. I think they do that on purpose because they know this shit. So best bet is if you were to play the way things have been volatile last week is you wait about an hour into the day and then start looking for a bottom to play and then try to get out at the end of the day. Doesn't always work out. You might miss some movement the next day, but I don't know. Too much losing money and not selling. You gotta take the profit when you can. So, all right. I don't know. It's fucking May. It's May. It's OPEX week. That's not good. I haven't done much time looking at the option chain or Max Payne. I know Max Payne's at like $24. I don't really like OPEX week. We had a good OPEX week in April. I have that marked off too, so we can kind of see. So we moved 10% in April on OPEX week. I feel like we got some kind of something then, but that was a nice move and it wasn't the norm. Having a nice little bounce here, guys. Pretty good stuff. So I can't discount it. OPEX week in May, OPEX week in 2024 was the week Kitty came back. So, so that would be right around here then was OPEX week. So truthfully, we topped early and then the whole day, the rest of the week was sold off and then the offering was announced then. But, May OPEX week in 2024 has done well. We're past, I don't know, the point of the top that we had back then when Kitty came back. So I don't know. I don't like OPEX week. I like to wait. The week after OPEX is the best. If you were to pin me down for like 2027 to pick a day on the calendar that is the most likely to run for GameStop, it'll be the Tuesday following May OPEX. So for us this year, that would be the 19th. OPEX is early in the month though, so I could see it being a little longer. We have a full week the following week, but that is typically on the calendar the most bullish time of year. It's when they did the Bitcoin stuff last year. It's where Kitty did his stuff. Well, Kitty was buying the calls and they did the offering during that time in 2024, but we moved big the week following May OPEC. So I'm pretty excited about that. But there's so many different things going on right now that I don't even know. Like anything RC could say or do anything and send the price immediately. The hack could not be a hack, and I mean we saw what that did to us. That was fucking annoying. 26.27 we touched. We closed at $23. Yeah.
And it was like a one candle, right? 1 minute candle.
Yeah, was it? Let me go to the minute chart. Probably. Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute.
And
That's
volume? What was the volume?
For that candle?
Yeah.
Let's see. For the 1 minute candle, and that's just 187,000 shares. Yeah. That was the algo reacting right there. And then it's like,
there you go.
Yeah. He's back. back. That was me, man. That was so bad. That was so bad. Whatever. So what do you
We'll
think? What
see
do you
what
think?
happens. We'll
Yeah,
see
we'll
what
see.
happens. This is crazy. We know Roaring Kitty is crazy. We know he has a lot of things in his head, in his mind going on.
Yeah.
We know he's talk about the Kansas City Shuffle too.
You know, the meme that has popped into my head that meme coin was a Kansas City Shuffle. That would be a Kansas City Shuffle, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. There's so many different definitions, but
I
like,
don't
hey,
know.
everyone look here. But you know, my original theory.
He definitely woke up the world. Like,
Oh my
okay, I'm
god.
here, I'm alive. And then the world said, okay, he's hacked. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, if you're crazy enough, like you're not all there like he is, you will pay attention.
Yeah, let me pull up borrow rate too. We'll see. Borrow rate was getting exciting for us for a little bit there too. So put it on the screen for us right now. We're at a 0.57%. Really not. I don't really care too much about what the percent is. It's more about the direction. 2.3 million available, but it's been kind of all over the place. Well, the last time we got our pop was January, but 2% is what we shot up to on, I think it was Friday too. Wednesday. Last week we shot up to 2%, and then it was three days in a row, and that's like the sign right there. So I was like, fuck, next is 5% and it's on. And then I think Burry talked more shit and they started selling us out some more, but we got down to like almost no shares available too. So it's always good sign, I guess, for us when you start seeing them borrow out of the lend pool instead of just manipulating through XRT. XRT had a shitty day yesterday too, by the way. Yeah, the 5th, we got down to almost, nothing. I don't know. That's a glitch though. It'll just not report on whatever this chart exchange. You won't see the zero at all. It'll just it reports every 15 minutes. And if it doesn't, that means that they ran out. But there was some shit going on then. They found them real quick. Back up to 2.3 million available. This is IBKRs. What's that?
Press F5. Press F5.
Yeah.
Press the button.
I don't know. That's what I want to see. That's, if I'm watching anything, I'm going to be watching the borrow rate. I want to see that get above 5%. That's when the fee goes negative. And that's when we usually historically start taking off. I'll post them. Because that chart exchange only goes back 2 years. Maybe it's like a year and a half now. So you can't even get, it's maybe even less. You can't even get any of the data from back then. So I went and dug it up. Anyone who wants a good archive of GameStop shit, search my Twitter. I post everything.
Yeah.
You can find pretty much any chart if you can search my Twitter well enough. All right. IV, I think it's at 50 right now. That, sounds low, but that leaves us in a way for for them to dump us again. It's 53.9 right now. With a low of 30 recently, there's a lot of room to the downside if they want to use IV to kill calls. So just keep all that shit in mind. It's actually high currently at 53. So we can't get past 60. We were talking about that last week with alert. So yeah. All right, let's see what else we got. I don't know. Bonds have been crazy too, but I don't know what's going on with that. We got the interview today. What do you got, Em? You got anything? Any tinfoil? I mean, we kind of covered.
My tinfoil. My tinfoil is crazy.
Yeah, that's all right though. We need a little crazy every now and then. I think the tinfoil is that Kitty's not back. Is that the tin?
Yeah, that's. I'm more and more convinced that was him. It wasn't a hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the date, the hour, and all the shit that's happening right now. Like,
Yeah, I know. So today, okay, I didn't even talk about that. That's good tinfoil. Today's 5/12. So
Yes.
today is Oops Mo Ass My Bad Day too. That's why it's on the stream card. I think that's what I titled the show too. But Oops Mo Ass My Bad was May 12th, 2021. That's when we started really fucking taking off in 2021 too. Like exactly then. I had someone tell me that's debunked, but I don't know. That happened. It's not debunked. It did happen. I think it was Ricari. Is that his name? Ricari? You remember him? The social media guy?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
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 There's a post of him talking about how he got in trouble for posting that or something like that.
Oh no, he said that someone made him post it. He didn't get in trouble.
Oh, that's what it was? Okay.
No, he explained that post was made from above. So I believe that was from above. He meant the tap.
Yeah. So they
That's
posted that
on
5/12. So right at the very, very bottom of a 151% run. Yeah, that's where all that shit went on with AMC too. GameStop calls were so expensive back then. So I wasn't even messing around. It was nuts. That shit was nuts. IV was like over 100 every day, no problem. No problem. Everything was so expensive.
Yeah. Roaring Kitty post is the time is 12:5. It's December 5th.
Oh yeah.
The Oops Mo Ass My Bad is May 12th.
Yeah, and there's one more too.
Yeah, which one was it? I forgot.
The leaning forward in his chair was on May 12th as well when he came the Mother's Day tweet. So so those three things. So you're talking about this tweet right here was May 12th. Sorry, December 12th. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 12/5, 5/12. It's like mirroring. And then we have 5/13. Tomorrow is when all the auctions ends.
So Kitty's coming. He's tweeting tonight, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess. And he's making joke on his brother, like, look how you pump the shitcoin. This is the way, not your way.
Yeah, nothing.
Watch and learn.
Nothing fun on the chain today.
You know, the Kitty is a troll. Like, he could have trolled his brother. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
For all of the shit he said about him, like, he said so much shit about Kitty. Like, too much. So, there you go. I'll show you how to pump a shitcoin.
All right. Magnificent. Here's a date that just popped up on me. RK unfollowed. Yeah, you're right. Roaring Kitty did unfollow RC on the 22nd. He also unpinned his thesis as well that day, I believe. So on May 22nd. So it's been almost exactly a year. No, it's been almost a year since that went down. Yeah. Me and Magnificent are on the same page with that. What's up, Arcane? Good to see you, bro. Just kind of winding it down here. Some puts sold this morning, or it looks like at some point here. I don't know what that is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're a bot. I think I'm reading that one wrong. Either way, fuck it. Not a good option day for like the last week. So fuck you, bloody wankers. Oh, more calls are selling too. Just now, some more calls sold. What is this shit? That's not those. Anyways. All right. I don't know if we're going to get past it here. We got 2-3 hours until the market closed. 22.83 down 1.47%. Yeah. All right. I don't have any other 10 other than it's May and I want Kitty to do a requel. And this would be the time, and this month is the month, and
so much is happening. So much is happening. So who knows?
Exactly. This is the month, and this is RC seems to be pumping it now too. Is everything's kind of coming together at the same time. So my 10 would be him too. What's up, Diaper King? I know who Diaper King is now.
Even if he will not get the eBay deal, we see what he's capable of. He will get a lot of money from it. Like, he got those calls, and so we're not in a bad position no more. So
No, that's the other thing. Yeah. I heard someone was saying it. Like now, okay, they rejected the deal. So now what? We get eBay cheaper. Thank you. Like
yes, exactly.
instead of 125 a share, we're going to get it at 100. And well, they're green on the day now. See, that's the other thing. eBay goes up, we win. That's great.
We're
eBay
going
goes
up.
down. Yep. eBay goes down, we win. It's cheaper for us to buy.
It's a win-win. So yeah, we'll see what RC is gonna do. And he's not done. He's gonna have some plan. I'm sure he has not one plan. He has more than that. So
Yep. I'm still baffled by those PowerPack numbers too, Diaper King. It's gonna be so
That's
Q1
crazy.
earnings. He could just be waiting for Q1 earnings. RC could be. It could just be a matter of him knowing that there are going to be some insane Q1 numbers, and
like if they raise so much money, it's like they can just pay for.
Well, he's talking like, Bartuc was talking like we're going to do more in PowerPacks than GameStop does. That's crazy. We did $3 billion, I think, last year was revenue, is what it was, and that was sounding like we were going to easily do that. So that is pretty wild, Phil. I think it's pretty fucking crazy. So, all right. Well, I was hoping GameStop would maybe catch a bid while we're on the show. It was starting to take off right before we got going here too. It's like, yeah, gap fill. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not much volume here. You wanna guess a high of this week, Em?
The high of this week?
This week.
This week? Let me see.
So what is it? Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday. It was 26 already.
Yeah.
Can we beat that?
Yeah. I mean, as I'm trying to think through it, it's OPEX week.
Do we count the pub, Robin Kitty pub, or not?
No,
I can miss that one.
I don't count. Pre-market doesn't count for me. It's fun and all that, but like when it comes to highs and lows, I tend to leave that off.
Okay, so let's say we're going back to 2504.
2504. So we're gonna beat 25, and then 25 is gonna be like, fuck off. You're not getting past me. Yeah. 25 is such a huge asshole. Like it really is.
It's another 180 in the books.
Yeah, it really is. It might be bigger because 180 didn't last as long as. It's crazy how our most couple years looks like our first couple years. So what 180 was 4 times. Okay, it's hard to do math. Like 45, is that right? So we did it here for a while, but then it was just we couldn't even get past it anymore. And 25's been that asshole since. Yeah, fuck you, 25. It's our 100. That's what it is. It's the old 100.
But I read so many like positive posts from like OGs from 2020 that the new like app is coming. So.
Oh man, so many people came back last week.
Exactly, yes. And they are all excited, and they're like all excited for us. They keep saying like the next leg up is for you guys and you deserve it, and shit like that is popping up on my feed. So
yeah, lots of accounts I hadn't heard from in a long time. Lots of accounts I'd never have heard from with big followings.
Exactly.
On both ways, like talking shit about RC on Monday.
That's the other thing, yeah.
and then loving him after that. So all right, I'm gonna say I gotta get my high of the week out here. I'm gonna say 26.99. I almost got it. Oh god, it's OPEX week though. It's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna stick with it. 26.99. I got it when I called it last time. I think I missed it by a few cents. I think we're gonna get it. Yeah, what did we get? It was 26.88 is what I called. I called 26.99 and we hit 26.88.
Nice. I like your number more than mine.
Yeah, so I think we might go back there again, and maybe it's off the news of Ryan Cohen tonight. So.
Oh yeah, you're hitting by the news.
Yeah, maybe we'll see what he has to say. So, all right. I guess all I got. You got anything before we get out of here, Em?
I like the stock.
Yeah, I like the stock.
I like what RC is doing. voting soon, and I would vote yes for all they saying there, for all they asking. If you're voting no, means you don't like the stock.
It means you
don't like
think
the
you know.
company.
Yeah, it definitely means you think you know more than Ryan Cohen does, and
It
our
means you
board.
don't want the company to grow. It means you don't want the company to be 100 billions market cap company. So, yeah. So,
Yeah, and you know, everyone forgets that the shares that he would get, he's got to buy. RC is, because that's, you know, it's about the comp package too. That's really what the vote is in there as well. They tied it together on purpose.
mhm.
But you know, we're worried because there is a route for him to go get his market cap number without us really being over $30 a share. But that means
I
that
don't
he's
think
not
he's
over
gonna
it.
do that. I don't think he's gonna do that. No,
No, well,
no.
he doesn't want that. That's not going to help him out
People have
either.
get paid for the last 6 years or so,
Yeah.
right? And he
Yeah.
didn't do it. So now he's gonna screw us all over. So to get paid, no, he's not gonna do that.
At $10 extra a share or something, whatever that would be.
No.
I mean, it'd be a lot of money but that's not what he's doing.
No.
And I wonder what that would look like in his view with the new company, because I don't know. There's all kinds of shit with like the amount of shares, and I don't know. It starts to hurt my head after that. So
Yeah, so he has to buy those shares with his own money. He cannot sell them on the open market for about 2 years, and he needs to stay as a CEO for like another 2 years or so. So, like, it's a great deal for us. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love RC. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Yes. So you may say whatever you like. I love what all that for all he's doing. I love what his letter to shareholders was. I love everything about it, and I'm not gonna change my view easily.
Yeah. All right, I'm with you. I know y'all see this falling wedge.
Yep.
Might have to test it again. I really hope not, but maybe double bottom-ish. And then go for it. I don't know, but this isn't a bad looking setup here at all. I'm kind of liking it. Maybe it looks like it's waiting on RC to say some bullish shit too. So
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate everyone. Thank you, Bartuc, for coming, man. I gotta work. I gotta go to a K-pop concert tomorrow night too. So so the actual recording, the podcast probably won't be out till sometime Thursday. So I'll make sure to remind everyone to come check out the live stream, but follow us on YouTube so you can get notified. I'm trying to just pop up and do lives more. Just get used to it, get more comfortable. Yeah. So yeah, follow us, give us a follow there. I guess that's it. Thanks everyone for checking out the show. Let's fucking go GameStop.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Bye, y'all. All right. Don't
Bye.
hang up,
Thank
Em.
you.
Where is he? Poop again! He called the shit poop!